Hello friends, and welcome to this week's video. I am going to attempt to get through this without coughing. I have been sick since the beginning of October, and I am just really frustrated, but I am working my way through this. I wanted to let you know that we did get decorated for Christmas, and I am so happy. I love this space. I love our apartment. It's so far from perfect, but we did get a new tree. I had to break down and get one. I had a pencil tree that I just despised, and I wanted something that I loved. I think it's important during the holidays to have things that mean something, that make you happy. Christmas is a special time of year, and I think celebrating what makes you happy is very important, and this tree definitely does that for me. We have a lot of mix of old and new and nostalgic ornaments. And I think the cool part of the ornaments is some of these we've had since we first got married. So that's like 34 years ago. And I think it's important to keep memories like that alive. Every time I hang those ornaments, I think of the people who gave us those as wedding presents and what a special thing that was. We did get married in December, so this December will be our 34th wedding anniversary. I can't believe it. I'm going to pan around and show you our wall above the sofa. And we've added to this wall gallery that we have created, and I'm finally really liking it. And I found a really cool picture at an antique shop here locally. If you're coming to Nashville ever, I highly recommend this place, and I will put a link to them in the description box. It's a great, and they actually have two places, two warehouses for shopping. Such a great place. But I'm really loving this gallery wall now, and I love the moodiness of it. I love the color scheme. There's some dark greens going on. And then I created this awkward space in the apartment right here. I never know what to do with. And I had these vintage brass deer, and I thought, ooh, they will make a nice statement here. You can tell that this apartment is not as modern as it needs to be. It needs so many things, but you know, again, this is about working with what you have, working with where you are, and I love these here. I think they really look good, and they work. And then to my favorite space of the whole apartment, and it's my favorite space simply because we've made it work. Adding this shelf here just allows us to make it utilitarian yet functional and pretty at the same time. And this really works. It works so well in here. A little glimpse of the table. I can't wait to share how I decorated the table. This is my favorite space in the whole apartment, really. And we added this cute little bar cart. My daughters actually found this at a thrift store. They were recently out of town and found this, and he is so adorable. I mean, look at this. Isn't it so cute? Just perfect for an apartment. We love it so much. And then to the tablescape. I have been collecting this print of dishes for quite a while, and I actually found every one of these at a different time at a thrift store, and I love them. I have 4 of the large plates. I have saucers and bowls, and then the amber goblets. I have a mix of 2 here, of the hobnail ones and these cool ones with the square base. And I love the mix. I have quite a bit of amber glassware, and I think it works for me for the holiday season. This could be appropriate for Thanksgiving as well as going into Christmas, and I think that's the beauty of this. And you know, mixing it together, loving what you do, and this definitely makes me happy. I collected amber goblets for years before they really became popular because I just love the color. But who wouldn't want to sit down and have a nice meal at this table, right? I think it's so pretty. It makes me so happy. And then this is an update that we did since the last video. I got rid of the microwave. I didn't get rid of it, but I moved it. Actually, I just couldn't stand it. They're so not pretty. And I think this functional space works so much better. And you know, you can live without a microwave, and actually they're not good for you. So we made a coffee area, and this is just such a neat little space. I love it. I use it every day. We added coffee cups, teacups, drinking goblets on the shelves, just some of the favorite things that we have collected. And I love this. It really works. And of course, we added a little greenery to make it Christmassy. I didn't change a whole lot about this, but you know, I love this. It's such a happy space. I think it's so important, again, to go put things in your home that you love. I found every one of these teacups at a thrift store. They're Lenox, and they're beautiful. I would love a whole set of everything that matched that if I could have it. And this is a new change. This mirror I thrifted, and I love it. It's black and gold, and it's just dynamic. It's heavy. I think I paid $20 for this mirror. I added gray candlesticks and the little wreaths instead of what was there before, and I love this so much. And then a final look at the pretty tablescape, because why not? I did do a low centerpiece for the table. My oldest daughter talks to me all the time about not being able to see over something tall. And so in honor of her, I created that tablescape. And the stockings are hung, of course. Simple changes here, nothing fancy, just very simple decor. And then I wanted to show you really quickly what I did in the kitchen. And of course, the feature is the bread basket. Just so you know, we're real here, right? Nothing perfect about this, but I did want to show you that I added some Christmas trees above and some greenery, and then one little Christmas tree beside the stove. Nothing elaborate, just some cute changes. I love this little plate rack. There's the rest of those pretty brown and white dishes. Everything's functional, but pretty. And that's my philosophy. You can mix beauty and function together. My husband used to make fun of me for that, by the way. He's like, does everything have to be aesthetic? And I'm like, yes, it does. And here's a glimpse of the hallway. Just a few changes. Added these little sconces, these brass sconces with those battery-operated candles. And a little Christmas tree here on the bookcase. It's just a warm, inviting space. And then the next space is what you have not been able to see yet. Welcome to our studio. The last time we did an apartment tour, I didn't get to show you this. We painted this room and did a feature wall, and I have to say we love it. It's pretty classy. Instead of adding molding on the wall, we decided to go with these empty gilded frames, and they're spectacular. And by the way, we found them at that same antique store. We painted both of the desks. We added a bookcase. This bookcase matches the one that's in our kitchen dining room area. And I decided that was a wise choice in case I ever want to merge them and put the two together. I have two matching ones. This just added a lot to this room. It needed some height, and this bookcase was great. Found some really neat things to make it pretty. And the little Christmas tree. Can you believe somebody in our apartment complex threw this away? And we rescued him from outside the trash. And I think he's so cute. But this is the feature wall, and isn't it spectacular? We love these frames, and these pieces inside them are just, woo, so neat. We brought our spare chair in here, and this creates just a nice little cozy sitting area. This is a really great room. Our daughters use this room for making music, recording. It's an office space, jewelry studio. And we love this. We love this accent wall color. I would paint this wall color everywhere. It's just really great. And they created a really nice collage above the recording studio area, and some really cool frames, some cool art, things that we've just worked really hard at, and these are just really neat. Actually, we framed a record in the middle there of Elton John. We actually went to see Elton John on his farewell tour here in Nashville, and that was the beginning of when I got sick. We were sitting outside that night. It was just, but it was a spectacular concert. It was amazing. Highly, highly recommend. And another room that you didn't get to see in the last tour was my daughter's bedroom. They have this beautiful fireplace mantle. They found this actually in the trash, I believe. I've raised them right. They spotted this mantle and said, oh my, it's coming home. And it has truly been the piece that we all love the most. And they have done such a great job decorating around it. They have a lot of thrifted finds, antique finds. It's just so cute. And they put their TV on it, which is perfect. They can lay in bed and watch TV. And they've created this pretty gallery above. And they're like me. They're always changing and tweaking something. It seems like, you know, we're always, I think that's the artist part of us, just shifting and moving things around. But this is such a pretty little space. They've worked really hard to make their room really cute. And I think that's the fun of decorating that I have always loved, is finding things not always at the same time, but finding things over a period of time. And your style evolves and changes, and you have memories attached to collecting and finding things. It's just kind of spectacular that way. They found this headboard at a yard sale and the mirror at an antique store, and that mirror is pretty phenomenal. They are going to redo their end tables, or maybe find something different eventually, but for now, this works. But this piece, this black piece, oh my gosh. This is another thrifted piece, and I remember when we found this actually at a Goodwill, and it's amazing. It's a gorgeous storage piece. It could be put so many places. I mean, if you had a big enough bathroom, you could put it in a bathroom, in a hallway. Courtney found this cute little velvet jewelry box at a thrift store. I mean, it's just great. Actually, she's probably thrifted a lot of these pieces of jewelry as well. Such a cute thing for their room. And then I added some simple little Christmas trees by my bed. Nothing elaborate. I might do some more decorating, but I had these little trees, and I said, I think they will go great. I got rid of the vases beside the bed and put the trees. And so a cute little trick that you can do with these trees is they are always covered with padding and then wrapped in burlap. Why they use burlap at the bottom, I don't know, but I hate it. You can cut all that off, and inside is a little cement ball, and I would much rather see that. Ideally, I would put this in like a brass pot or something, but I don't have any, so for now, it's just the bare naked bottom of the tree, and I think it works. I think it's beautiful. It's simple, just adds the right little touch. And then this mirror, the last video that I shared, this mirror was white and that piece above was gray, and they were two separate pieces, and we have since merged them together. I am going to add some more molding to this, but I was going for that anthropology look, and I definitely think this is a good start. Sprayed it gold, and I love this. I think it's great. We actually drilled holes and used dowel rods to join those two pieces. Wrap up this week's video with a final look at the living room. I encourage you to step back and prepare to quiet yourself for the holiday season. Don't get caught up in the hustle and bustle. Don't get too busy that you forget what the season really is all about. It is such a treasured time that we need to really dig deep and remember the reason for Christmas. Celebrate love, celebrate your family, celebrate your friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.